I think I stopped recording the second you said that joke, so
I don't care. They know their history.
It did kind of sound like a car backfiring. I'm sorry. It was very strange.
No, you're
I
good,
didn't
you're
care
good.
for it.
It was a weird thing to
Boot.
hear.
Boot. Single boot print. Maybe we should relocate our camping.
I think we're about done here. As you look over and you see Carolyn, just her image in the water.
Nice. Is it Carolyn's boot print?
It was not.
Oh yeah, we gotta go. Strong work, Carolyn. Let's go.
As you start packing up camp and heading back. As you make your way back, you do hear Dieter eventually say, "Shame we didn't get a chance to warm up before we left." You see just Carolyn shivering like, "Yeah, that's a real shame. But I'm very proud of you." Hey, Lucian.
No.
That same Monday, you are brought forth along with 3 others. The most populated class so far. Interesting enough, y'all all ended up in different areas.
Fucking great.
Neat.
Okay.
You are brought in and you see the tinker I put on is sitting here, and as you go to text, he says, no, please, come forward. There's no need to be so formal. It's a small class.
Can we bring a chair with us, or do we just...
Sure. Yeah, whatever's comfortable for you.
Oh, okay.
The important part is that you're ready to learn and experiment.
Okay. Is this about last night's homework, or...?
No.
Okay, then.
Everyone has a specialty. I specialize in artificery. Others specialize in different things. It's important to know a little bit of everything, but you have to find your knack. And that's what we're focusing on here today. Well, throughout the rest of this week and maybe the next, but hopefully you can understand it by then and have enough to build upon yourself. See, I can't teach you everything, just the building blocks. From there, well, you'll have to learn it on your own, or maybe you just don't have the talent for it. However, what is the soul of creation, my students?
Creativity. Inspiration.
And in the first track, very well done. Yes, there is a science to things. Yes, things are very formulaic in a lot of ways, but the process to how we get to the formula is not. Without experimentation, we'll never recover what we lost. Correct?
Correct.
I could not agree more. Good. A little creepy, but good.
Awesome.
Now then, where do your specialties lie? We're going to do a series of things. First off, let's start with this. Every one of you here is capable of magic. Anyone who is a creator will be. That's part of the process. See, there is a science to everything we do, and there will be. But if you cannot access all of the domains, or at least some of them, you won't be able to. That's just part of the process. It's not necessarily creating a science and understanding every part of it. That comes later. But accessing that domain, combining it with what you know, your skill, your artificery, your alchemy, that is where we create. Now, generations down the line, people will perfect what you make. That's just part of the process. But then they will use it as a building point to find something of their own. And that's how we advance. See, a lot of people say the muses have left this world, but I disagree. They just need to be found. And that's what we're going to do today. He puts out a lot of parts. You're going to create something. Something brand new. Nothing you have, nothing you've done before. Something new. That's how it starts. Now, all of you know at least rudimentary spellcasting. Yeah, very rudimentary, sir. That's okay. That's good enough. Use that as your base, use what you know, and develop into it. That's what we do. So, proceed. The world is your oyster, students. He steps back and starts reading a book. And Torin just looks over to you, Lucian. Is this guy for real?
I think he's very, very real. Well, what do you think you're gonna make?
He looks forward and you can see he's not all the way there yet.
Oh, jeez. Okay. What do you specialize in, Dorin?
I think I'm going to opt for some sort of enchantment. It is where I have my specialty.
Enchantment?
Correct.
Interesting specialization. Can't exactly help you there. Sorry.
I'm going to be honest with you kids. I came here because I thought we were going to learn more. I don't really know much.
I think that's the point. Yeah, if you want, I can always just pitch ideas with you or something like that. Maybe if you want a little help, I can if I have the time, but I think this is about, just trying to create something first. Logan, what do you specialize in?
I don't.
That's
Farming. Specialize in farming. Cooking.
Well, you could do something that relates to either of those things.
He just takes a deep sigh. I'll be fine. I appreciate the word. I'll figure something out.
Okay. I'd look over at Erica. She's already probably grabbing everything, right? Yeah.
Already in it. She's got her long gloves on. She's in the mix. I'm gonna make a bomb.
Fuck off. That was I was going to do that.
Well, I guess you're just gonna make the second bomb then.
I'm going to start grabbing parts for a bomb. More, mainly basically the canister to hold everything in. Basically the pins, and all that. How I'm going to do it though? I'm wondering how I could do it because I want to do it like the fairy fire spell. At least that's how Lucian's thinking about it. But he wants to make it accessible to people who aren't exactly magic reliable, basically.
I think you've got a decent idea.
Yeah. This is basically my version of a flashbang. That would be like fireworks, I guess. But I don't have that yet.
So, you see Doran has broken out a pen and paper and is starting to write out schematics for what his plan is.
Mm-hmm.
You see Logane's like looking back and forth and like grabbing a couple things, like maybe I think I remember this. And you see Erica has already started mixing stuff.
Uh,
And Doran looks over to her. Shouldn't you plan out what it is you want to make first? She just waves. I don't need to do that. It's all up here.
have you done this before? I thought we weren't supposed to do something like that.
She just looks back to you, like her lips like squeeze together.
Okay,
and
then.
slowly starts walking over. My bad.
Do you think I hit a nerve?
Thinks you don't want to admit any guilt.
Ah, I see. Let's see then. Okay. How do you... What is the process of infusing things?
You tell me.
That is very true. How do I do this? She's using alchemy and such. The only like infusing that Lucian has at the moment, like any kind of knowledge at all, is through absorb elements, which is magic, which is basically magical. If he can somehow, oh man,
I mean,
you basically have to.
right? It takes elements in and pushes them out. Yeah, I could see the logic there.
Basically, I could instead of a flashbang, I can do an elemental bomb. I could do that.
Sounding like napalm, yeah.
Yeah. Basically. Doran, do you have a fire spell on you?
He's writing with his right hand and switches to start writing with his left hand as he starts saying an incantation and lights a little fire on his finger.
Gotcha. I'm gonna need you to do that a couple more times as I basically infuse this item. Okay? And Lucian's just gonna grab the fire out of his hand and cast Absorb Elements. And then it's going to transfer throughout his right arm, and he's gonna try to direct it into his left hand, which has the little canister that he's been making, I assume.
Yeah, you see Doran like steadily writing as he keeps recasting the spell every few seconds.
It's kind of like a fire dancer almost, I think. Or no. And Lucian, while he's doing this, I think he's going to look over at Doran and see what he's drawing out.
He's writing out this far elaborate schematic that looks like it's beginning to be a gauntlet.
Ooh. Oh man, this is giving me arcane vibes. That's so cool. Is that what I think it is? Is that a mining gauntlet, or is that like a... What kind is that?
I'm not sure yet, but I felt like one that was off the wrist and hand would be the simplest thing to experiment off of.
Interesting. I'm gonna look over at Loghain as well.
You see him like going through some of like the herbs, like taste testing a couple of them. Like, right, think I got something.
Hmm.
I'll make an antitoxin.
Antitoxin.
Simple, but I've never done it before.
What kind of toxins are you trying to fend off, I guess?
Remember Erica talking about something that inactivates the material inside you, so it would have to be for ingestion. Something that fend off ingestible poisons.
No, nice. I don't know if we actually have antitoxins here. It'd be very useful.
There should be some, but make sure it's not too taut, or you might vomit it back up.
That is true. You could do the. Would you have to ingest it? Well, I mean, yeah, that would make sense. Can that be an injection instead, so that you wouldn't have to throw it back up?
That could work. It could work. Just make sure it's not caustic.
That's true. Don't want to burn the person alive as you do it. I don't know which is worse.
Oh. I think that's a good idea. I could have it implanted in already. You just need to activate it. That could work, right?
Yeah. That sounds fairly complex.
So, you spend about a week here. Because creating something new involves many trial and errors. So, what do you do? So, day one, you formulated your idea and started to work with the process. Day two.
I'd have to actually try making the bomb and then testing it. I don't know if I can do that inside the classroom.
No, there is a room in here specifically for that.
Is any of the idiots free to test a grenade?
Oh, they're all the only other people here are training with Maven.
Ah, man. Okay. Well, I'm going to do it myself. Yeah, I think just like, yeah, trying to be behind a blast shield, or like being outside of the room, throwing a napalm. Yeah.
Perhaps I can actually assist with this.
Also,
as you enter this thick metal room that's meant for this, that they provide you ear protection for, so you don't blow out your eardrums.
that's
He
very nice.
brings out his glove that he's working on. I think I can shield you from the blast with this.
How big is that glove?
Slightly bigger than a regular glove, except the outside of it, like the top half along the forearm and top of the hand, is about a half-inch off, and it's covered in this white material. This white, like a metal, not metal, but like very durable plastic.
Mm.
And the center of where the top of the wrist is, there's a hole that he put some liquid in.
Very interesting. Not metal because of, I think. So you went with the plastic rather than the metal? Metal, it would. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well, we'll try it. I pull the. How it looks basically is kind of like a. How would I say this? Yeah. Just like kind of like a regular flashbang. The pin in the top, and then after like, I think it goes wrong a couple times. Either like it goes off too fast, like the fuse just absolutely just busts, and it just explodes after throwing it.
As you do, you see a like a shattering of glass happen.
Oh shit!
Like as it does from something that was invisible in front of you, and you see Doran look down. You cut. Thank God for the armor.
I'm
Think I know
cut.
what I need to change.
Oh. Wait, that was your thing? That was your thing?
Correct.
So
Portable wall, if you will.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's pretty cool. You have to explain to me how it works. I need to help you with this. This sounds awesome. And then I'll
He
start.
looks over to the bombs. You are helping me.
You're right. I am known.
He
You're
smiles at that as you see Riker come up behind you. Well, very interesting.
right.
Blowing
do you
stuff up, I see. As he goes over to your bag and starts rummaging around it.
Oh, okay.
Making sure you're not hiding anything. Don't want you bringing that back to the barracks, cadets.
I see. Don't want
Save
to.
your explosives to here.
If this is effective enough, do you think this will be implemented throughout each unit?
He, stops and, looks back to you. Wait and see.
Okay. I've got a lot of ideas, and so does Erika. But
Before heading out, Doran just looks at you. Did that seem indifferent? Did he seem almost cordial?
I can never tell with him. It'd be easier if we could just, see his face to get a better read on him, but he's always wearing that damn thing. Do you think he has a scar?
Probably. I assume most of us would be covered in them.
Well, yeah, no, that's not what I meant, but what kind of scar do you think it is? Do you think it's one across the nose, over the cheek? Or do you think he's baby-faced? I think he's baby-faced.
Judging by his precaution with explosions, maybe something Shrapnel related.
Well, this doesn't produce shrapnel, it produces elemental, damage, so he has nothing to worry about. It's fine. You wouldn't happen to have a lightning spell on you, would you?
I do, actually. Doesn't go very far, though.
That's perfect. I just need you to, grab my hand when you cast it, and then, I'm gonna try it with lightning as well, just to see.
Hear an explosion from the room next to you.
Oh, oh shit! I run over to see what happened.
You see smoke billowing out and Erika straightening herself up, pulling her goggles off, and her face is just covered in black soot. I call Prototype 1 a success. How are you coming, Lucian?
It's going along.
Waggles her eyebrows at you.
It's going along pretty well. I think Riker likes my invention. He said that if it's effective enough, that it'll be implemented throughout each unit. So that means you'll be using my bombs too. Haha.
She squints at you. I don't believe you.
Don't believe me, believe me. You'll see. After the week is over.
Torin just leans over. I think she does believe you.
I know she believes me.
She just immediately sits down and starts getting back to work. Well, I guess I'll have to give him mine first.
Even if you give him yours first, it's not going to go well. Make sure that thing is foolproof. Should be easy. You are a fool working on a bomb. As I walk out of the room. Alright.
2 more days passed, and I think you're about ready for the final trial. So
Okay.
roll me a Tinkerer's Tool with advantage to see how well it came along.
Okay, please. Alright, I have to... Here, Alec, can you blow my dice?
Not raspberry, he said blow.
Well, then you have to blow a bro, and he's not
You,
gonna do
you
that.
gotta pay extra for that.
24.
Oh, that's so good. Alright, roll me a...
You jam roll.
I guess a deck save. It was a 24.
Oh shit, okay.
Oh no. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah. So she's been working alone,
Yeah,
whereas you've been working in a team.
damn right.
So hers is normal. Oh no, that would have to be a really good dex. That'd have to be a really good
Does
dex.
she have a badge to reroll with?
She
She
does.
does. She does.
Does. Her dex save is really good. Oh, you. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Uh,
So your total is a 29. Her total is a 38.
I can re-roll my dex save, right?
You
I
can.
can? I can. Okay. Come on! 19! Let's go!
You get there, and as you see Doran's wall hold through the explosion of yours, you hear about 3 seconds after her explosion go off.
Ooh, 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 I'm too excited, but I also want to go see hers. Ooh, Doran, come on!
I will testify that you did finish yours first.
Thank you, thank you. I run in.
As you go in, you see there's like molten fire still cooking on the ground, and her cackling maniacally.
Too bad, Slowpoke, I finished mine first! Fuck you! I ran out of the room. Alright, that's all I wanted to do.
You see like Logain sitting there at the table, like looking at what he's made.
I kind of like, I'm gonna walk over to him. It's been a week, and I don't know how he's been doing. So, how's it going, Logan?
I mean, based on what I've seen you do, and him, and her, not well. But it
I
ain't
mean,
much. I think it's good.
have you tested it?
He looks back. We only had enough time to make the one.
Okay. Well, I'm ready. I open my mouth and hold up my hand. Come on.
You sure?
Logan, I trust you completely. You've been working hard on this, obviously, and you seem very passionate about it, so why not have me test it?
Alright. Suppose. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. I cast heroism on myself.
Turns out it's actually pretty good.
Ooh. Mm. Did you put something else in this? I felt like I wanted to throw up, but it was eased over.
I added some mint.
I love mint. That was good job, Logan.
He just looks down. I appreciate that.
Of course. We're all tinkerers here. We have to be able to help each other.
You more so than me, but still got time. Close.
You want to throw a firebomb? Or is electricity more your speed?
It's all the same with you. No, thank you.
Alright.
You see Doran just put a hand on his shoulder. You're invaluable to this team. We all know that. However,
Oh no.
The rest of you, aka just Alec at this point,
Still missing me and Garth.
Yeah, what do you mean just Alec?
Yeah, what do you mean just Alec?
Yeah, there's like 3 of us left. Oh, but he gets waving the blade, son of a bitch!
He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
right, you
I-
guys are here.
Oh shit,
I
I
mean,
thought I kicked him out.
I'm vibing.
here.
I'm eating dinner right now.
Okay, actually, I'll 1d2 it.
No, you guys kick him out.
Ooh.
No, guys. No.
Oh.
Uh-oh, I played myself.
I 1d2'd it.
He when he
It's
two
final.
guys.
You are brought to the Arcanium.
Haha.
No, I want
Nerd.
to this game. I'll close this. I was playing game, shut up.